Yeah, then it resets. But we're not
Yeah.
doing 8 hours anyways.
Yeah. I think your first words will be, and then it resets. So that's good.
Sweet. Okay, so let me see if I can go to the link too.
Oh, I can hear myself.
You made yourself live, you idiot.
I'm confused.
This is a great way to start. You made yourself live, and there are people watching. Did you accidentally click live?
No, I did it on purpose.
Oh, you did? You weren't going to fucking warn me? You just click live?
I thought you said just do it.
You're fucking done in this town, man.
I know. Oh well, we'll live.
We're live. Hello.
Welcome, 8 viewers and counting. Fucking hell, people are watching
you
me.
You fuck up the intro video.
Throw
us into a live stream.
Someone's already left. How unprofessional.
Exactly. You're done in this town, brother.
I'm sure that people will survive my fucking shit.
We all got to learn somehow. So that one dude who left can go fuck himself.
Yeah. Okay. We'll stop for a second and then we'll say hello.
Hello.
Welcome. I'm here with Edindro Whitehall. I am, of course, Sir Sic, as you probably don't know or do know, or I don't know. I'm still fucking teeny tiny tube, but growing and faster than I ever imagined. So anyway, hi.
Yeah, we need to dismantle your privilege right now.
I do think that it would be my white privilege that gave me.
Yeah, and the European thing helps too, apparently.
Apparently so. I mean, it does. There are a lot of Brits. There are a lot of Brits, and it's weird, and I don't know why. I've heard people say that, oh, it's because you all speak with such authority, and I'm like, lol.
There's just a lot of people. So let's see. So you pronounce your name, Sir. Spelling is correct.
Yeah.
Social inequality crusader.
Do you know what? I didn't know that's. I knew what sick meant, but I didn't know that's what it meant.
Well, so that's just another thing you fucked up. You loser.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna fuck it all up. I'm gonna fuck up more things. You say, like, I've already made it clear that I'm a fucking idiot and I don't necessarily know what I'm talking about.
I should definitely have made that disclaimer myself, so people didn't expect things. The first thing they did in my last stream was say, hey, let's talk about the Podesta emails. I'm like, fuck you, no.
I don't want to talk about anything important.
That's too important. That's too serious. I did vote. We were going to do this sooner, but we had to wait for me to finish voting.
Yeah. You took a long fucking time as well. I was about ready to die.
Yeah, I had to change my address. It was a pain in the dick. I had to call out to Orlando because I live outside of it. It was a pain in the ass, but I did it. I voted for Donald J. fucking Trump. He's going to make fucking America great again. I'm so fucking happy.
That actually reminds me, one of my shitty little questions that I wrote down is perfect for this moment. So if you had to go down on your vote of choice, would you still vote for them?
I don't think I'd vote. Those two options are both horrible.
What if
I would switch my vote to? I would switch my vote to Jill Stein. I could probably eat her out. I mean,
I don't know who that is, but I'm sure she's better than the two geriatrics.
She's all right. She's all right. She's a hot old lady. I would eat her out.
There are far too many olds.
Yeah. There really are. I agree with Sargon on that. We need some younger blood. Really, Obama was a good age, and you see how he aged in 8 years.
I was actually. It's like you have to be at least 35.
Look at Mara. Mara's like, ew. Hi, Mara.
Oh, I don't see any. I don't.
You don't see the chat?
This is the chat for us. I'm such a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you are. We've covered that though. Oh, so it's cool.
Very, very clear. Right. Do I have to bring up the fucking video then?
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, fuck it.
Failure. Fucking failure. Who is this moron I'm streaming with?
Right. There. Click it, you fucking idiot. Pause it. Does it matter if I pause it? Right, where does the chat show up? That is not the right fucking video.
You can see in chat that they're very entertained.
I'm sure they are. Where the hell is the actual live video? I can't see it.
Dude, I'll fucking link you to your own fucking video.
You're going to have to, because I don't know how to internet, apparently.
Jesus Christ. You said you wanted to do this full time. Well, kiss that goodbye.
I'd like to do this full time if I would stop fucking it up.
I tweeted you the link.
Right, tweet. Where is it?
I did it in IM.
Do you know what? I tweeted myself the fucking link.
Yeah, you did.
Just done that.
You could have done that.
There we go. Oh, look, that word we said earlier.
Really? Did it show up already?
Brilliant. Stop gaying. Oh.
No, whatever.
Look, if we could make out, I'm sure you'd find that very entertaining, but it's not going to happen.
Sadly, yeah. There's an ocean between us. This love wasn't built to last. I got my Red Bull.
I've got my beer.
Yeah, I do have a beer, but I'm gonna wait on that. I've got my voting sticker. I am fucking American as shit right now.
Oh wow, that's so grown up.
I'm an adult.
Got a sticker.
I got a sticker because I voted.
Oh, did they give you a lollipop as well?
I wish they did. That would be so much better than a sticker.
I'd rather like a shot. Like, I think you should go in and you have to take a shot of absinthe. And if that gets you too pissed to vote, you're not allowed to vote.
I think that for this election, that was appropriate.
I think anybody who can't handle their booze shouldn't be allowed to vote. I mean, really. You can't take a shot of absinthe, you fucking pussy.
All the little 18-year-old girls that were in there just getting wasted.
just a pile of bodies.
First time voter, everyone. Celebrate.
Unfortunately, I am one of those terrible human beings who's never voted because I've never seen a thing that I wanted to vote for.
Not even Brexit? Did you vote?
It was all bullshit spewed from both sides, and I was like, I don't know.
So you didn't vote?
So I just stayed home and dressed like a clown. I mean,
you have failed your country.
Yeah. It's my fault Brexit happened, and now might not happen.
Oh yeah. Let's fuck democracy, right?
Exactly.
Democracy's bullshit.
Do you know what though? I've seen a few people on. I was happy to see that there were a few people on the Remain side who said, if they don't push this through now and they try and make another vote, I will vote leave because democracy, for fuck's sake. And that gives me some hope. But then there's the other people who just spazzed out at it and didn't.
That perspective is so fucking commendable that they would vote what the majority was before.
Yeah.
That's honorable as fuck.
I mean, if it came again, I would go out and vote this time. There wouldn't be any question.
Yeah, I don't think it will. I think your people are standing by.
I think it'll be a cold fucking day.
Yeah,
we will.
That would be. They don't realize how much of an embarrassment that would be. Like
it would be fucking like they all seem to think that it's like this. They think it's an embarrassment that the British public did what they didn't want them to do because they're all these fucking.
Maybe it is. Whatever. The bottom line is that the people voted, and that's how democracy works. You don't just turn it around whenever you don't like the result.
No.
So anyway,
a bunch of faggots.
We said we weren't going to talk about important things. So
no. I'll get one of my questions.
Oh, you got questions? Yeah.
Yeah. If God don't real, why am the sun?
Why am the sun?
Yeah, it's an important question. Come on.
I guess science.
It's a good
aliens?
Answer.
Maybe aliens.
Maybe aliens.
It's probably aliens.
I mean,
I believe in. That I believe in. The God stuff is ridiculous, but there's definitely aliens out there.
There's a very good probability. There's a very good chance that there are aliens somewhere of some level. Yeah,
human beings are so fucking arrogant. Fuck humans.
Well, the human beings who just go, or who, I think people who like scoff at the idea of there being any kind of aliens just haven't really thought about it.
If we came from stars, why are there still stars? Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Fuck me.
That's pretty good. You just blew my mind, dude.
That is brilliant. Oh no.
That's a good take. That's a good take on the monkey thing.
Oh, if there are any more like that.
Yeah, if we came from monkeys, how come they're still monkeys?
How come they're still monkeys? My granddaddy weren't no monkey. Well, of course he fucking wasn't, you retard.
My grandfather was.
Literally.
Yeah, just a chimpanzee.
You've got a really fucked up family there, bro.
Yeah. We're half evolved.
My grandma, she did like that monkey sex.
Red Bull. Fuck yeah, I'm ready to go. God damn it. Just want to kill myself right now.
Perfect.
More questions. Let's do this. We need some kind of structure here.
Well, I actually did find a big list of something that I thought, if we get really desperate, or it could either be a really good idea or a desperation of the sort of the worst
fine with
kind.
Desperation is pretty cool.
It's 36 interview questions that are actually fun to answer.
Oh my god!
It's on a website called Fast Company, and it's really bad. Let's do like the first three.
Okay, all right.
Are you more of a hunter or a gatherer?
I don't know. I sit around naked a lot, so I'm pretty much none of those things.
So you don't go shopping?
That's a stupid. Yeah, that's a stupid thing. Everybody is a gatherer now, right? Like pretty much everybody is a gatherer, except for the people who actually hunt.
And they're not really doing it.
Yeah, that was meant to be like some kind of metaphor.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, are you philosophically this bullshit? But no, we should take all of them completely literally, because then it's far funnier.
That's a bullshit question though, because it really means, are you a go-getter or are you a leader or a follower, right?
Yeah.
And you always are a leader. You always say you're a leader.
Oh, you're all shit. I would fire you if I had the opportunity. That's the answer. We're going to be giving out legit great interview advice here.
Sweet.
So I want anybody looking for work. Honest, promise you. Disclaimer: none of this shit will work.
None of it.
You are a new addition to the crayon box, whatever the fuck that means. What color would you be and why?
So I'm a new crayon.
Yeah, a new addition. My first thought when I saw this was, what? I'm a new color?
Yeah.
No, I have to invent a color. Shit, that's too much responsibility.
A color that's never been in a crayon box, at least.
Shit,
Neither.
brown.
There, we've dropped that word in there. This is stupid.
It is, isn't it?
This is where you walk out and you say, "Other people are hiring. I need to go to a serious place."
I think it's from the days of when they used to ask things like, "If you were a fish, what kind of fish would you be?" And then everyone just used to rip the piss out of this, and then they stopped doing it.
I don't know if they stopped. This is like,
I think it depends on the business.
This is like first level, like this is like a McDonald's interview or something like that. This is like entry level. Your answers don't really matter because they're going to hire you anyway. You know, as long as you're not a convicted felon. So they try to make them fun, and they're not fun. They're annoying.
I don't know why you would try and make an interview fun, to be honest, because you're not fucking there. I'm not here to have fun. Fuck off.
Well, yeah, but I guess if you've never interviewed before, interviews are fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Especially in my career, where they basically give you an academic kind of test for, how much you know and all of that. Like, I guess there's a reason to try to make it fun, but that only really, that's annoying. My boss for my recent job gave me a couple of like logic problems, like the fox and the chicken, crossing the river or whatever the fuck, like problems like that. And that was pretty annoying as well. But at least there was a pragmatic reason to do that. It's like, how good
you'll be working with a lot of foxes and chickens.
Exactly. And we'll have that dilemma a lot.
I mean, the job was literally crossing foxes and chickens across.
That's what my job is. Yeah. My job is. My answer was just take the fox, let it loose into the competitor's farm, and then because what the fuck does a farmer need a fox for?
No.
Foxes are
unless he's there to fuck with someone.
Yeah, so just sabotage the other fucker's farm and take the chicken,
or sell it to the fox hunters.
Yeah, there's a lot of better questions or better answers.
Certainly not this nonsense of this goes here and that goes there. It's like, why would I be doing this?
Yeah, but no, it makes sense because we solve problems. That's what we do. We have to have logical solutions to problems. So that's a logic puzzle. It's better than, what kind of fucking fish would you be? What crayon would you be?
All I know is that you work late. I don't actually know what you do.
It's just IT. We'll call it that. Because if I tell you what it is specifically,
yeah. But it's IT related.
Yeah, it would make me very doxable.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough.
I want to try to keep my anonymity. How do you say that? Anonymity. Words are hard.
Anonymity.
Words are difficult.
Do.
Shut the fuck up, man. Let's get serious here. You're being retarded. You're blowing it.
Being retarded.
You're blowing it. All right. So, what other questions do we got? Are we going to keep doing this interview shit? Because so far it's terrible.
It is fucking terrible, but strangely amusing. And question 2 led us to like a 10-minute talk there. So who knows? We finished the interview and you step outside of the office and find a lottery ticket that ends up winning $10 million. What would you do?
I would cash it in and get my $10 million and I would not get this job because I wouldn't need it.
Yeah. Like only an idiot answers that any other way, but I go and live the happiest life that none of you cunts will ever see.
But the answer is probably that you're supposed to find the owner and go fuck yourself.
And
go fuck
see if they've got any more tickets.
If you got a $10 million winning lottery ticket and you just dropped it somewhere, you don't deserve $10 million.
And I'm sorry, but everybody, if there's a fucking $10 million lottery ticket up for grabs, everybody owns it, don't they?
Right. Yeah. Nobody's giving that up.
I mean, I suppose there might be ways to find out who bought it, like camera footage, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no. I don't need to see that.
No. Nobody's going to hold it against me.
Yeah. They're pretty shit questions. It was just, I was looking for things. I've still got like preferred music genre or just your favorite band.
I think my favorite band still to this day is Pink Floyd. I don't know. Do you even know anything about Pink Floyd, you pleb?
Do I?
I
know that it's a band.
Oh my God. How old are you?
I am in my 30s.
You're fucking kidding me, dude. Well, what's your favorite band?
I'm not a particular fan of that specific. I'm more into heavy metal.
You kind of have to have done drugs, I think.
I didn't do anything like that until I was in my 20s.
Oh, that's a good age for drugs.
But it wasn't really. It was very, very, very minor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, me too. I smoked weed and listened to Pink Floyd a lot.
It was basically, I had the most depressing birthday of my life, and I just went, fuck it. If no one's coming out, I'm just going to go out. And I made some cool friends who gave me drugs.
Sweet.
They went, it was a bit of weed and something else. I can't remember. And I did it like the once, and I was like, okay, that was the thing. And then I moved on with my life.
Really?
Pretty much. I had a friend at one point who would occasionally turn up with weed and a bong.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the nights where I saw 3D.
I saw 3D.
Everything looked like a you have a shitty little 3D picture.
That doesn't sound like weed. That sounds like there was something in the weed.
It was good stuff.
There's some kind of hallucinogen. Here, let me like this stream real quick. There you go. I like this stream. All right. So Yeah, I mean, the most I did was Coke. It's probably the hardest drug I've ever done. I snorted some Coke like a badass, and I hated it because
It
I'm
went up your
so
nose, and you were like, "This is wrong."
no. It's fucking it. It's like Red Bull. It's just like hyper Red Bull. That was my experience. I was just fucking. I was annoying. I don't know if people might tell that I can get annoying, but I'm so annoying that I'm annoying myself. Because I won't shut the fuck up, and I can't shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, why is this drug a drug? Why do people do it? Why do rich people do this? Weed is so much better. You just kind of chill out and
Feel good.
feel good. Yeah, but Coke made me fucking, and I'm already ADD, so it's like it just exaggerated that. So I never did that again, which is good because that shit can fuck up your life. But
Yeah, in a big way. It's good that you just did it once and went, "Yeah, that was dumb."
well, luckily I hated it, so you know, and I didn't understand, and it didn't last very long either. Like with weed, you got yourself a solid few hours of just hanging around. The worst, yeah, exactly. The worst thing is that you feel like you're dying. Like you feel like if you get into that paranoid mode where you're like, I can't breathe, like, and you can breathe fine. You just feel like maybe you can't, like, or you know, feeling like, oh, I'm about to have a heart attack, and then you get that caught in your mind. Like, and that's the worst thing, though. I mean, everything else is just so normal and just chill. So, and then you just eat and watch Saturday Night Live and laugh at everything.
Well, I remember the first time I couldn't stop that I smoked weed, that I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I just sat there with the biggest grin I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where it started to hurt. I was like, I feel awesome, but stop smiling.
Please stop. And then you can't.
And then you die.
And then you die. And you come back better than ever.
But yeah. The last of my little questions is
no, wait. We didn't cover who your favorite band was. My favorite band is Awesome. So what shitty band do you like?
I have more of a preferred music genre because there's a lot of bands that I like, and it's the type of genre that everybody's either going to go, or you're such a faggot.
So he was like, death
metal. I like melodic death metal.
Melodic death metal.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound like a real thing.
It is a real thing, and it is really specific as well. But I'm not like that into it that I would like fight people over it. You know, like people go, "Oh, I like this," and if you don't like this, you're a cunt.
Trump. Prison will make Hitler great again. Well, you're in luck. I voted for that fucking asshole. So, and my vote matters. So, well, we're gonna make America great again, buddy. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself for having to do that.
What, for voting Trump?
This was an election where no matter what you do, you're walking away feeling like you've been violated. So,
I think I made the analogy in one of my videos. You have two cups of ice cream. No, you have two cups of shit. Yes. One has sprinkles on it. One has cookie crumble on it. No matter what your favorite topping is, you're still going to have to eat shit.
Yeah, it's a shit eating election. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know, I did my fucking duty. You know, I didn't do what my impulse was, which was to stay home. Really was to stay home.
I could see, like, because that was a Brexit choice to me, but I did see it personally as more clearly that it seemed that Hillary was objectively worse.
Yeah, the emails really kind of pushed me over to the Trump. Like, I don't think I ever would have voted for Hillary because I know her, but she's not a stranger. You know, we know her politically and we know she's awful, but the emails were incredible. Just
what I do find hysterical is when anybody has a go at someone for liking Trump, there's nothing positive they can say about Hillary. Nothing at all.
I think it's fair enough to say if you strongly support either candidate, you're an asshole. you're a bit of an asshole, but you know, you got to vote. You know, you don't have to vote, but I mean, if you're going to vote for one or the other, I don't think anybody should be giving anybody shit for any decision they make at this point, except for voting for Hillary. If you voted for Hillary, you are a bad person. But that's it.
I will come to your house.
I will kill
you.
But yeah, I couldn't physically bring myself to check that box. So
no, I can't imagine.
No, but there's a bunch of people on the ballot too that I had no idea who the fuck they were. Just people who were running but never had any airtime.
No, which is a shame.
It is a shame. We really need electoral reform.
That was probably the biggest shame of the whole thing. Is like
no third party.
Even if they hadn't had like as big a platform as the other two, if they'd have had or each had some sort of solid thing that people could look at without having to research it themselves, then that could have made a big difference. Probably
it's a fucking shame how much of this comes down to how much money you have.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was tempted. There was a write-in box there too. That was tempting, but I went for a vote that matters. So we'll see if Trump gets elected and ruins the world and nukes somebody, you know, because he on a whim. Because that makes sense. People actually think that that's something reasonable to worry about. Then okay, then I'm partly to blame. So whatever.
At the end of the day, to be fair, both of them probably aren't going to make much difference to your everyday life.
No, probably not. But we'll have a lot to talk about. If Trump gets elected, I'm going to be pretty fucking ecstatic to see how everyone basically it'll be a repeat of how Brexit went down, and that's going to be fun as shit.
Oh yeah, I actually, to be honest, whoever wins, people like you or I who talk about things are probably going to have more things to talk about.
More things to talk about,
which is always good.
That is good. That is good because I have no idea what my next video is going to be about. So I'm, hoping the election.
I know what my next video, or not necessarily next, but very soon. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but have you seen this game called RimWorld? I don't even know if you're into games at all, actually.
I am into games. I have heard about RimWorld. I don't really know much about it.
Because I follow Ian Miles Chong on Twitter.
Yeah, I do too.
Every time the article comes out, I usually see it, and I have to say I quite like it.
I'm looking at a Heat Street article about it now.
Yeah, that's where I heard about it.
Oh, Ian Miles Chung. Yeah, okay, yeah. He wrote that.
yeah. I read the article and I was like, okay, and did my due diligence, and I went to the actual article, and I went through that, and I was like, fuck me. And I was going through the comments, and it just amazed me how much these people just the listen and believe thing. It was really weird. Like, I'm sat here doing my due diligence because I won't just believe anything that I read. So I'm going to go and see what people actually said. And yeah, they were fucking dickheads, and the article was essentially right.
That's hilarious. You're the first comment on this article.
Yeah. Am I the first or only? I was the only one when I wrote that, obviously, because it's the first one, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, you're the first. You're not the only. People have been talking about it. So what basically it is the developer labeled a misogynist over a romance system.
Yeah, it was the code of the romance system of this early access, completely unfinished game that has elements of it that are slapped together. Which that is one of them.
Is that how fucking desperate they are that they go through the fucking code of the game to find something to be upset about?
Well, one of the worst things is that in the actual article that he's talking about, there's a section of it that is some written code, and the assumption is that it's his code.
Okay, but
it isn't. It's the code she's written that would emulate that behavior that she thinks. I think it's a woman writer. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm thinking
fucking women ruining the world.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, so it's really dishonest as well. And the two top comments on the actual article are the writer bitching about the fact that the developer wanted editorial control in big fucking quotes, and him saying, no, actually, I asked you to put my replies unedited in your article, and you refused to do that. You cunt. I added the cunt. And it's really bad. And if you go to like their the Reddit of the game, and you can see people going through these issues, that it does genuinely have some of the issues they talked about, but it's not because of misogyny. It's because it's a fucking early access game.
Jesus.
And you're like, just, bleh. And these people in the comments going, oh yeah, what arsehole. Oh, this just represents reality. And you're like, oh, can I just reach through my screen and just strangle you just a little bit? just a little shake.
Just to the point where you feel your life slipping away, and you understand.
And I can watch your eyes.
Yeah. But there's more problems. Maybe there's more issues in the world than this.
They're not real issues, and it just that pissed me off. But ultimately, I saw all this shit, and I read everything and everything that I could be asked to. And I thought, okay, I've gotten to this point, and I think I've got a fairly good idea of how I feel about this. And so I thought,
do a video.
Way back when, I used to, before I started doing this, I had a channel and I made gaming vids. And it helped me learn how to like do sort of consistent commentary on something. And it made me better at talking without having someone to talk to, which I always found very difficult.
That is, yeah. I have a real problem with that. I don't know if you know, but I accidentally streamed for like 30 minutes on my channel. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, you think you're a fuck up? I'm
my fucking starting without telling you. I knew, so that doesn't matter. Well, you didn't even know you started streaming.
No, I was doing it differently. I wasn't doing the Hangouts, and I was fucking with the OBS settings. To see if I can get it up. I thought I had it set to private, but it wasn't. So I went up, and like in 5 seconds, people are starting to flood into the channel. I'm like, shit. And so I sat there, and I basically, I said in the chat, like, I feel like a cam girl. Like I'm watching all these chat people come in and talk, and I'm just fucking answering their questions for like 20 minutes. I'm like, dude, I gotta go to bed. I didn't mean to do this. I feel like an asshole. But
I mean, you should have just gone to bed. Camera pointed at you.
People
watch fucking anything.
They do. God bless them. That's why people are watching the bullshit that I put up. These horrible videos that I put up. But I mean, it's interesting. It was fun. It was fun fucking around with the chat. My followers are great people. You have more followers. They're probably all losers. But my people are great.
Most of your people are probably same people who sub to me.
True. You guys need to unsub from this guy.
And sub to you.
now that you've watched him fuck around and fail over and over and over again,
You're a delightful human being.
Thanks, buddy. I don't know how you can come back from this, man. I'm sorry to say it. I'm a realist, and your shit is garbage. So everyone, all over to my channel. Let's get it done. My content is consistent in quality.
In release schedule, unlike mine.
No, it's really not. I've actually been lucky to put things out. I'm trying to get it to where it's like 1 every 2 weeks, because I usually don't have that much to do or that much time. Usually I'd be putting out a video now, but I really wanted to do the Zarna video. So I got that out earlier. So I mean, it's cool. Now I'm streaming.
That was so funny.
I'm streaming with the lovely Mara Jane, who won't shut up and chat and doesn't understand her place as a woman. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I'm really enjoying this, and all the people are great. Not enough haters. You had a lot of haters, right?
I've had enough. I wouldn't say I've had a lot. Like in percentage wise, it's like 2%. But as with how human brains work and how stupid they are, they're really obvious. Like you see them and you're just like, why would you say that?
I think it just inspired chat to abuse Mara.
Nice.
Stop it. You're abusing a woman.
Yeah. We're going to go get Christy Winters, and she's going to put you all in your fucking place with her flawless fucking arguments.
Like science is a social construct. And we all know that's true.
Oh my God.
She was like, science is a social construct. If science isn't a social construct, then why is Pluto not a planet anymore?
What?
Why is Pluto not a planet?
Did she say that?
Yeah, she did. I don't know if she walked it back. She may have walked it back. But that was in Twitter.
Oh
that
my
was the
God.
thing. I saw Jeff Holiday. It was Jeff Holiday fucking around with her.
I just lost 4 brain cells. For fuck's sake. I needed them. I was using them for porn.
They'll grow back.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh,
Or-
that's sickeningly stupid and completely and utterly believable.
Yeah, the scientific method is a tool of the patriarchy built to oppress women.
I mean, if you think that, you don't understand the scientific method in any way, shape, or form. I wouldn't claim to like have the 100% perfect definition of it, but I have a good idea of what it means. And there's no part of that idea that oppresses anyone apart from the stupid and the lazy. You know,
Right, which is women and minorities. So that is true. That is true. Let's be fair. The stupid and the lazy are the women and minorities. So that's a good segue into a question I had for you. When was it that you started hating black people?
Well, I was born. I looked at my skin and I went, okay, that's the color that I like. I looked around. There was a black doctor.
Oh my God.
And
I'm
I
so
went,
sorry.
The fuck? No.
Now you're really done.
Oh.
I love that. I love that we're all inherently racist, though. We all know that. An Indian chick told me that. So.
What's she called?
Zana.
Zany Muck Nutcase Pants.
Mm.
Oh my God, I hate. When I was watching your video, and I can't even remember what she said. I think I might have blocked it out, but I just remember pausing and shouting at my screen.
It was a hard set of videos to get through, man. It was, and that's why I went in the direction of just the men speaking for Zarna.
Yeah,
the shit that she wrote for them, clearly.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm just going to keep it to this because I was originally going to go through every single one of the videos to some extent. And I realized that if I did that, I would have to cut my wrists. So I didn't, because I felt like I still have some things to live for. But yeah, that's a different kind of crazy, dude. That's like, she doesn't even have the support of feminists or anything like that. No. Let's not pretend that she's like representing any kind of normal.
I think she might be insane. Like,
no, she's insane.
Like,
she's absolutely, yeah. To feel like you, after the humongous thing, to feel like you have to double down on that.
All she had to say was, do you know what? I was having a bad day, and she could have pulled out every fucking feminist's worst nightmare, but they still use it when appropriate.
She could have just apologized and backed out, and she would have been fine. But if you feel like you have to double down on that, in spite all of the massive lack of support that she has.
Ugh.
Of course, I don't know who's giving her money in that. Oh yeah, somebody sent a thing where it was like all these people are giving her $1 and then commenting a joke on her pay thing. And I'm like, this is going too far. You guys are actually funding her at this point.
Yeah, don't
just fund her.
Tweet jokes at her, for fuck's sake.
You know, she doesn't have a Twitter, I don't think.
Oh,
she's hiding. She's in hiding. We're gonna talk about her all night if we keep going, because this is we got to change this.
We got sidetracked from where I was going with the Rimworld thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, feel free. It's your channel.
Just what I thought I might as well spitball what I could do, essentially. So we saw all the stuff. You've seen some of it. I got my general sort of gist of what was going on, and I thought, do you know what? I used to do gaming vids, and this is how I learned, blah, 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 blah. I will do what I've done many times before and contact the dev and see if I can get a review key.
Nice.
And I told them, you know, I see you getting this negative press. The Steam page, the game is overwhelmingly positive. So chances are it's quite good.
Yeah.
So I said, if you'd like some positive, or at least not necessarily positive press, but some press about the game.
Yeah.
And that will likely be positive because it looks cool. It looks like a cool little game. So yeah, I asked for a review key and they gave me one, and I was
Nice.
like, okay, cool. So
so this is at least a review, or not even a review of the game, though. I mean, you're at the very least, going to absolve this whole misogyny nonsense. So I mean, I presume you're not going to do a video and not mention that. So
I'm just going to talk about the thing. I'm going to say this. I'm probably going to do very similar to what we've done here and explain it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I should. I don't know what I should do with it. I don't know if I should live stream it. I don't know if I should just play it and maybe cut up interesting bits. I don't know. But I've got this thing and I've got a vague idea that I want to do some content. And I want to give these people who are being quite badly fucked about by the mainstream press some press about the fucking game.
Yeah, I think you should do both, honestly, if I were going to do that, which I'm not, because it doesn't look like a game I want to play, to be honest. But
it looks interesting enough.
But it's for a specific kind of gamer, and it's just like I look at it and I go, no. But well, yeah, I don't know, I might, but it's not really my type of game.
But it's very early access as well, so that might change. Like graphically, it could be nicer. Like,
I'm big on giving money to quality early access games, but yeah, it's just not really my bag. But I mean, if I were going to do it, what I would do is I would make a video that goes over the social issues aspect of it. Social issues,
the non-issues,
the non-issues,
the non-controversy,
and do it like a standard video, and then also live stream it just as if you're going to do Twitch or whatever, and just to endorse the game. I think you should do both.
Yeah, I'll probably stream it first then, so that I can
get a handle on it. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Okay, that's a pointless work chat.
Yeah, they want to know when we're going to start making out, but I don't know if we what is that? Do we just make kissing sounds for like 10
get
minutes?
Up really close to the mic and get really creepy.
Oh, there we go. I made him come. Also, not gay.
Why did
not
I
gay.
do that? Oh,
I'm not gay.
8765. Yeah, gay. That's hot. Oh God, stop. All right,
moving on to your next shit. Come on, dude. Get your shit together.
I think it's your turn to have some shit.
I didn't prepare for anything. I could ask you.
I have one more question, and it's a really fucking stupid one.
Nice.
It's it's very cliched, and it's really fucking stupid. But fuck it. Fuck, marry, kill. Sargon, Bering, or Armored Skeptic.
Sargon, Bering, and Skeptic. Yeah. Well, I hate Sargon and Armored Skeptic because they have things that I want. Bering's a cunt. He gave me subs, and that's the last thing I wanted was actual people watching me.
Responsibility.
I hate all these people.
Well, you really sort of double back on yourself there.
Yeah.
Not 10 minutes ago they were the best people on earth, and now you just hate them.
Nonsense. I want them all to die. But okay. Fuck. I can't marry Armored Skeptic though. He's off because he's got what's her face? The little
doesn't matter.
That little girl. What's her name? The little girl who looks like a Dr. Seuss character.
You mean Siobhan Head?
I know who she is. I just fuck with you. So yeah,
I don't know why she looks like a Dr. Seuss character.
So I guess I have to kill him so that at one point she might be mine, and then fuck Bering.
Be married to someone else, so that's not happening.
Well, I don't have to be like.
You could marry him, and then she could be your fag hag.
This is very difficult. This is very difficult. Because I don't feel like I have to be faithful to whoever I'm married to. And they're all men, so they'll understand. Yeah. So I don't know. Fuck it. Kill Skeptic. Fuck Sargon. Marry Bering. Since he likes my stuff. Sargon doesn't know who I am. Piece of shit. What a garbage person.
What a bastard. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go.
Marry all of them. Fair enough. Especially all of them.
That's very progressive. Maybe I'll just do that.
Polyamorous. Kill everybody else.
Yeah.
Don't fuck anybody because that's always rape.
Always rape.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind raping those guys.
Bit of rape.
But just a little bit of rape. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, some of the terms for rape just make me laugh so much. Oh my God.
What do you mean the terms for rape?
The jokey terms for rape, like struggle, snuggle.
That is brilliant. I love that.
Or surprise sex.
Surprise sex.
I'm such a bad person.
Oh, you get a little harmful opinions laugh there, man.
Oh my God. One of my friends has just shown up.
Hello, one of your friends. Is that Hyde? Or
no, that's the Deg.
Oh, the Deg.
Yeah, he makes music. He's very good.
Nice. Side order of rape. He can make music for my channel.
He can just do things for me. We already decided.
He can just help me. Yeah.
Females are obligated to do things for you.
Yeah, and so your missus is gonna make cartoons for me. We've decided that.
Maybe.
Her. Yeah, she doesn't know, but we're gonna make her.
She might be listening to this and be like, "The fuck."
Yeah. Well, I mean, she has to do it now because you're the man in the family. So.
Well. Now, are you assuming my gender now? Did you really go there? I can't believe you would do such a horrendous thing. To think someone with a man's voice who talks like a man, has a man avatar, would identify as male.
I'm so sorry.
Who even thinks like you just? I cannot get my head around like how uninteresting are you that you have to find
exactly
some bollocks.
You have to do something that makes you somehow different and gives you a point of outrage.
I mean, it is the epitome of special snowflake syndrome. It's just like, but that's how I voice it. It's about being deeply, deeply uninteresting.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I have no idea because we're at the age where we're just sitting around wondering what the fuck is going on. You know, we just barely missed the social justice boom.
Thank Christ.
But at the same time, now we're looking at kids. We're in our 30s and we're thinking we're too young to think kids are ridiculous. Like we're still too young, right? Like we should be.
I at no point truly think I've grown up yet.
Yeah, exactly. And you have kids. But like,
yeah, and I have kids, and I still don't feel like a fucking grown up.
Yeah, so we have to look at these young millennials and be like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Like, we weren't like that. I said that on Mara's stream. I'm just like, we're not fucking. I'm too young. I'm just too young. I'm too young to hate kids. Like what I do.
I'm too young to go. Bloody kids! They don't know they're born. You know.
Yeah, and I was watching looking at some tweets from Francesca Ramsey going over the whole MTV is over. MTV is over. She works for MTV, and she's like, stop sitting around in the past. It's no longer about music videos. Music videos are irrelevant. And to be honest, she was right. But at the same time, it's like, why would you be so flippant about that? Like, MTV used to be cool as shit. Man, or at least we thought it was.
MTV used to be the coolest thing. Like,
it was a place that teenagers went to like look at sexy women and watch awesome music videos and like
watch Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, and all those other little like all the reality shows that really got their start on MTV. Like that was so cool. And Spring Break, obviously, where all the cool people were doing cool shit on TV. I don't know, just girls in bikinis and awesomeness, all awesomeness. And now it's, MTV should be dead. Let's be fair. The internet has ruined the point.
If you want to watch a music video, you go on fucking Google. You don't fucking bring up MTV or I don't even know what. I'm sure you have Kerrang. Kerrang's a big thing. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
You don't turn on your telly if you want to listen to a particular song, because you can go and listen to that particular song.
Yeah, and most people don't have cable anymore. They just stream things and all. But like the point is, why did MTV go where it went? Why is it this instead of something else? You know, like it could easily have been something along the lines of what it is or what it used to be online. But why does it have to be a fucking indoctrination channel for social justice nonsense? Like, it's sad.
I mean,
and we're old and we're sad, so we're doing videos.
I think it's probably just the classic case of being infected by social justice, and now it has to do what social justice wants, and be damned of what you used to be. Like it could have been like MTV.com. That's where you go to watch music videos.
Yeah. Or just interviews with famous music people. Talk to fucking Taylor Swift or Miley Cyrus or all these other cunts that we don't know anything about because we're too old. But like, it could have been something like it. I think it probably to some extent still is. But why this little Lacey Green? Why Francesca Ramsey? Why are they anywhere? And she calls herself a fucking comedian, dude.
Who?
Francesca Ramsey.
But she's not funny.
She's not funny, but she really thinks she is.
But she's not even slight. Like that hurt my head. She's painful to watch.
Yeah, I went through.
And
like,
now that I know that she thinks she's funny, that's just going to be even more hard to watch. Thanks.
Good. It should be hard to watch.
No, I said no, it shouldn't. Oh,
she makes funny weird faces that she makes, and I guess that's
I know. Oh God, she thinks that's what. If I make a face when I say something that I think's ridiculous, #humor.
Yeah, everybody's racist.
I'm surprised she doesn't shake her head all over the fucking shop. Oh, talking of like cringy videos, one of the things that I found hardest to learn to do is probably watching things and not killing myself. That has been tough. To say the least.
When you do a video about it, you don't just watch it. You watch it multiple times. You know, you're doing quality control. So when you go back over the video you just made, you have to edit. You watch this video over and over and over again.
I have to say it helps. I don't know what your like, because my format obviously tends to be the entire thing, because I don't like to be accused of straw manning people. Like, not that I would care, but if I have the whole thing, I can go, no, all the fucking context is there. Fuck you.
My older videos are usually the whole thing. My newer videos, I've decided I don't give a shit about this straw man thing. They can straw man me all they want. But I will cut up to the most relevant bits. Because there's some things that I just don't even disagree with. Even on the Zarna thing, where they go through saying what is sexual harassment, some of them are clearly sexual harassment. So why include them? I have nothing to say about it. But then when we get into when you ask someone to lunch, very specific to Zarna's problem, I want to talk about that. When so I just break up the most ridiculous bits and I link the original. So if you want to go through that,
I would be quite tempted to do the Zarna videos. But
it's a tough one. Everyone I've talked to who were planning, I think even Mara was planning on doing one. Everybody has a sort of internal struggle with whether or not to do it because there's so much there. Yeah, you post a link to the original, like Mara's saying in chat right now. You post a link to the original, they can see it. I'm not gonna. Why show the whole video if there are just if there's relevant shit in there, you know? And I like to try now these days. I'm trying to keep my videos, down to like 10 minutes of video. And my older videos, if you go through them, they have a habit of going into the 20 minute mark. And
I don't think there's a problem. My earlier videos all fucking 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And I find it strange that all of my videos now are much shorter. And I didn't do that on purpose. That just happened.
Yeah, I kind of did. Once I started showing my face in the videos, I kind of did. But it's also just my very serious videos were starting to wear on me. This has been a horrible year. you know. And I would like to end the year having a little more fun, you know, and trying to be funny like a desperate person. But like eventually I'm sure we'll have some very serious stuff to talk about. But right now, you know, with all of this bullshit going on, I feel like people need to laugh more than anything.
So many people need to stop taking themselves so fucking seriously.
Absolutely. And so I'm going that route for now, because I just don't have the fucking. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of how crazy and seriously fucked things are. So my last serious video was the Marina Shut Up video. Mental illness isn't real, is a social construct. And you know, for now, it'll be more of a comedy centered thing where I'm just having fun and being an asshole. But eventually, like, I do care about these issues, so eventually, I'm sure we'll have some serious shit to talk about. So
I am always so shocked when people tell me that I'm hilarious, because I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I try to make jokes, but I think that they're all dad jokes essentially.
Yeah,
and they're all really cringe.
Well, yeah, I don't think I'm that funny either, but I now that I've got my face, I go through my YouTube stuff, you know, because I still consider myself a content consumer, not really a creator, but I see my face on a thumbnail as a recommended for me, because YouTube doesn't understand who I am, I guess. So
it's the most ridiculous shit when your own name just a bit like, I'll have someone else's video and there'll be like 3 or 4 of my videos next to it, and I'm like,
yeah, and now my face is on them, so it's like, oh god, I don't want to look at my ugly ass face every time I go and watch a Sargon video or whatever.
Why is this wanker here? Fuck off.
Why what did I do to deserve any attention whatsoever? But yeah, I mean, it's been great though. It's been great. It's really cool to have somebody watching, because I mean, before Bearing showed up, I was like, what, 72 subs, you know. I didn't advertise. I don't know how to promote anything, so yeah, it's cool.
I was quite fortunate to get like my sort of start, as it were. I was on about 36 subs, and I'd done a video like a month, maybe every 2 months. And I just happened, I'd been watching he was in the same video as us, I think, Wosley.
Oh yeah, circle. He's fucking great.
I fucking love him to bits. He's bae, and I hate that word, but he's fucking awesome. And I said something that he'd said in one of his videos, and I said it verbatim, or I tried to, and I said, that's from Wosley. You don't know who that is, go watch him now. He's fucking
absolutely awesome. No, he's great.
And I thought, fuck it, I'll tweet the video at him. He won't watch it. He won't care. And then he says, "Oh, I'll give you a stealthy shout out."
Nice.
Which I thought it was him tweeting about it. He then, maybe a week or so later, makes a video, and about halfway through it, shouts me out hard for 5 minutes. Like, he just sits there and says, "I'm not going anywhere. I want you to go and sub to him right now." He had about 4,000 subs at that time. He says, "If you don't, you can't. You're a piece of shit." And I'm listening to this while I'm walking about town doing my fucking shopping, and I'm just having this guy who I watch, and to me at this point with 36 subs, is just like,
oh, so this was before massive. This was before the Bearing.
Yeah. This is way before that. So, you know, at least I had something to go to sort of bounce off of when the Bearing thing happened. It wasn't so wow. I mean, it was still fucking awesome. No doubt.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, you know, I woke up to the Bearing thing. I put up my video. It was the first video that I did my camera with, was the Better Than BuzzFeed video. And I went to bed straight after. Woke up, my phone is fucking blowing up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look, and there's just Bearing's name all over my comments. So I was like, oh shit. See, Bearing had been following me for a while. But I didn't expect that. So it was overwhelming. I was a little scared too. I was like, what the fuck do I do now? I have to like make videos and fucking entertain people. And then you know what the fucking inevitability is that you look at your subs for a while. You kind of obsess over that for a while.
I still do.
Then you'll see those few fucking cunts who click the thumb down button, and you're like, "Fuck you! It's all over." You care about those. You'll get like 100 likes, hundreds of likes, and there'll be that one, you know. And for a while, there were like 35 people, like just constantly going through my videos and thumbing down.
Mm.
And it's like, but that little minority of people who don't like what you do, they are the ones that you focus on. They are the ones that you're like, God damn it.
It does stick in your mind. I don't know if we spoke about this before we started speaking. I can't remember now. But like negative comments are just they just stick out like a sore thumb. And you sit there and you look at them and you read them through and you think, should I answer them? Should I respond to this? Not necessarily like the proper just you're shit. Although sometimes even them, it's like, why am I shit? Why would you say? Why would you say?
There's one comment on my last video that just says yawn, and I think I just commented, go to sleep, go get some sleep.
I've taken to if I feel like someone is just genuinely trying to, if I think they're trying to troll me, I just put keck.
Yeah,
always just keck.
I like to. I'm at a point where it's like, you know what? I gotta. I want to talk to these people, and I do. I talk to as many as I can. I'm all over my own comment section, just responding because, you know, if you get to bearing level, you just can't do that. So
No.
I want to interact with people. I think that's been the most rewarding thing, talking to these people, because they're all cunts. And
I would say that what we're in at the moment is like the honeymoon period. We're big enough that we're getting comments.
Yeah, but still relatively obscure, I guess. But still, you're doing way better than I am, though.
I'm doing astoundingly well, and I don't know why.
Your videos are great, dude. I love your videos. I even gave you a shout out on the shout out video. I was like, just had to comment and say your videos are fucking great. But yeah, I mean, it's good.
It's amazing, and it's awesome, and it's great fun, and yeah, and I think it's going to get more fun as I get bigger, to be honest. But certain things are going to be harder and.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Happy birthday. We love you, Isaac. Who the fuck is Isaac?
Yeah, see the fucking I see the chat and it's like someone says keck me please. Keck bike life. Is that what you wanted? I don't know.
And whatever they want, whatever the masses want. Fucking Isaac.
Blah blah vag.
God damn it. How old is Isaac?
H3 just released another follow-up to the humongous video. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I actually might go watch that later, obviously.
You don't fucking abandon me.
Just leaves. Just turns it off and goes.
So whoever the fuck Isaac is, happy birthday, dude. We love you. You're the best.
I really want to be rude. But I'm not gonna.
You know,
Isaac might be a really nice guy, and I don't actually want to be that much of a dick.
Mara's saying he's 4 years old.
Oh, see, oh God, I'm so glad that I didn't say what I was going to say. Happy birthday, Isaac. You deserve all the happiness in the world.
That's a good, even though I don't know if he's 4, I don't know if she's fucking around or not, but like, that's a good point to why you are doing videos on YouTube and what is it that your main concern is?
My main concern is crushing all the pussy I'm going to get for being famous.
Exactly. And that's all it's for. Getting laid.
I might have a partner, but you know, she doesn't need to know.
Now keep in mind that a 4-year-old's birthday was the reason that we said that. So
yeah. You're asking me serious questions.
I am. I think it's
I do this because a number of years ago I had children and it was all well and good. And then I started becoming more and more overtly aware of this shit. And then I started thinking and seeing, more than anything, seeing it getting into
school systems,
and young schools and younger and younger schools. And it started to, it started to just sort of knot at me, like just thinking, oh fuck me, are my kids going to go to school and come back one day in tears because they're fucking racists? You know,
Yeah.
in my house
Yeah.
they are going to be taught not to fucking, you know, you're going to judge people on what they do and not on who they are, not what they are.
Exactly.
But they're going to be taught by people that, you know, I need them to respect their teachers because I need them to fucking get an education and learn.
Exactly.
But what the fuck can I do if I can't trust the teacher to do that shit? So yeah, my major concern, or one of them, many are, you know, it's always an amount with things like this. It's always an amalgam. You know, there's never just one thing, but there's usually one thing that makes you think, fuck it, I'm going to start. I mean, when I started, it's just I'd wanted to start for fucking ages. So
Yeah.
and then a video turned up. If anybody who's seen it, the first vid on my channel is me and one of my friends. And over the internet, we found this website where we could watch a YouTube video at the same time, and both of us could pause it. That was actually pretty awesome.
Nice.
And we so we could pause it when we wanted and talk about different bits, and it made actually a pretty solid video. Well, they're very long, about 50 minutes long. And yeah, just doing that one, and that video has quite a few views, considering it's one of my older ones.
There's someone in chat, blah blah, who is a girl named Kristen.
Okay,
I think, unless I'm wrong. She says, "Just teach them the quickest way to shoot up the school."
Fuck me. Is there a chance that that's the same Kristen off of Twitter? Because there's a Kristen on Twitter who would say things like that.
I think it's her. I think it's her.
I've had a few very I don't know how to put it, insightful conversations. Entertaining.
Yeah. She's funny. She's ridiculous. I love her.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about her though. She's weird. So I mean, the big concern is my fucking kids have to deal with this if this doesn't end soon, you know? Like, that's fucking crazy. On the
I
good
don't
note,
want my children to be brainwashed.
yeah.
Like,
the good news is that outside of colleges, it seems whenever they try this at like a lower level, like elementary school level,
normies get pissed off as well.
Parents find out and they're like, fuck you. It's just no, you're not going to do this to my kids. And that seems to, the sanity is still mainstream. It really is.
Thankfully,
like,
at least for now.
What these kids are doing in college, I don't know. I don't understand that.
Oh my God. I cannot imagine how angry I would be. Like especially in America where, you know, you have to pay for these educations and a lot of parents will be paying for their kids' education.
Yeah, Mara's bringing up the government mandate in Victoria, in Australia. So
yes, I saw. Didn't Bering talk about that?
Bering talked about it. Yeah, she talked about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like,
it's essentially that they have to be taught these things that fucking their own people said, yeah, we did some fucking studies on it and it doesn't work. And they just went, yeah, well, if you don't agree, you're fucking sexist and racist and all that nonsense that they always say. It's like, represent.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. I live in Florida, so I don't see that shit happening anytime soon. We are the reddest of the red states, pretty much.
I know almost nothing about American particular affiliations like that.
Yeah, well, Florida's where all the hillbillies are. So
all I know about Florida is that there's swamps and there's Disneyland.
Well, we have swamps in Disney World.
Sorry. Disneyland is the smaller ones.
No, Disneyland is bigger. It's California. It's the original. But yeah, we have Disney World. And that was, by the way, that was my...
I thought World was bigger.
No.
Because worlds are bigger than lands. You have lands on worlds.
Oh, so you're being very logical about this. I don't
Oh,
know if it's not. No, I don't know what's bigger. It's just Disneyland is the most original, probably more popular one
hmm,
because
okay.
of
I
California.
always thought the one in Florida was the popular one. I see. Like I said, I don't fucking know.
Well, they're both pretty popular, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was one of my first jobs working at Disney.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
my father was a Disney veteran. He retired from Disney, so we're a Disney family
That is a weird
thing to
thing.
be. Yeah, so fucking sick of Disney. I will never go to Disney again.
You
If
fucking
I can,
hate Disney.
yeah, I've been
If
there
I, if
so
I
many
ever
times.
meet Mickey Mouse in reality, I will kill him with my bare hands.
Don't do that. It's the poor fucks that have to wear those suits.
Yeah, actually. Oh my god.
That's a horrible job in Florida. That's a terrible job. They have to take breaks every 30 minutes so they don't get heat exhaustion.
Dead.
Yeah, dead. They would die in those suits. Yeah, for sure.
Oh fuck
So
that.
it's interesting. Disney's fun though. I mean, it's fun for kids. One of my friends came recently to take her 3-year-old to Disney for the first time, so that was fun for the girl. But yeah, I mean, like it's I don't know. I love Florida. I've mentioned that in my other video because when the Orlando shooting happened, I did a little rant about it on my channel, back before anybody was listening, and I do mention in that video, I fucking love this place. I never had any intention to leave. It's a great city, in spite of what the news says about this city. Every other fucking day, there's something horrible happening in this city. It sounds like the worst place to live, but it's not. I love this city. So there.
The place I live is such a non area. It's unbelievable.
That's good though.
I mean, people from sort of the surrounding area obviously know it, and it has a bad reputation. But it's just it's a non. There's very few places in England that have any significance, even in England. Really,
it's just London. It's just London. Right?
It's London, Leeds, and yeah, Manchester,
and
Kent.
Liverpool. Kent. That's where I was going to go. From one of my jobs,
Kent.
it was a possibility that I would go to Kent to do my job.
All right. Kent. It depends on. I mean, every area has good bits and bad bits. Kent has, on average, more nice bits. It would have been one of the posher areas, probably.
That would have been a nice experience, but I didn't do it. I ended up getting another job.
What were you going to go to Kent for?
Web hosting, just to work at their data center.
Did you know that the internet, you can do stuff online?
What?
You wouldn't have had to go. They lied to you.
No, it was for physical.
Yeah,
stuff.
for the data center, maybe.
Yeah. We would have been We would have been adding new servers to a data center, but I ended up leaving, so I didn't do it.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I was going to be chosen to do it in the first place, but that was an opportunity that was there. So that's the one other place that I know in the UK.
So there's London and Kent, and there's just
nothing else.
Empty wasteland. And one road.
And then apparently there's Scotland. They weren't particularly happy with the change.
No, they almost universally voted to leave, which was interesting. The Scottish National Party is very considering that it's a national party, and so they tend to be right leaning. It's quite left leaning, which is
strange.
It's unusual, to say the least.
Yeah,
they're an odd lot. I like the Scots, and my missus loves the accent.
I like drinking with Scottish people. I learned that a few years ago. A bunch of fucking Scots showed up at this English themed pub that I like to go to, and they're a fucking riot, dude. They're fucking awesome to drink with. So if I like drinking with you, you're all good.
I'm generally the people that it's tend to avoid drinking with if you want to survive the next day are Polish people.
Oh, really?
Fuck me, they can drink. Fuck me, they can drink. Like all they do over there is because the job market's not very good, and it's really corrupt and some other messed up shit. Like, so it's hard to get a job. So all people do is look for work and then drink, and they drink vodka all day.
They sound just like me, except I don't drink vodka because I'll die. But
I mean, this is what someone told me. I don't know if this information is 100% accurate. If not my fault if it pisses you off, but yeah, they drink amazingly. Like I can handle my beer, and I've never gotten like I've had a lot to fucking drink, and I've never been. If you see those YouTube videos of people trying to walk up hills, and they can't because they're so drunk, and it's like it's the slightest incline, and they fall over all the time.
You've never been that drunk?
I've never been that drunk. I've tried to get that drunk.
Oh my god! No,
I don't think I had enough money to get that drunk.
Kristen says, "Let's fix that." I have been that drunk. I have been way drunk. As is Florida tradition, I was 20 years old when I got my first DUI. not even old enough to drink. I used to be a little fucker, dude. I used to get in trouble all the time. I spent my 17th birthday in juvie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, for I got caught with weed. So
fuck me.
So yeah, I had
such a non-crime.
Yeah, well, nowadays it's kind of weird because it's like this is pretty much becoming legal in this country, rapidly.
Good,
but not in Florida though. Florida, it's going to take. We did do a vote of medical. I don't know where that went, but I used to get in trouble all the time. Do bad shit like a normal kid. Now,
so fucking boring as a child.
Oh yeah. I wasn't boring. I was an asshole. But like now, our kids are little moralists, little church moms, and that's another one of the things that's baffling. Like, go out, get into some fucking trouble, have
some fun.
Yeah, like
have the fun. I didn't start having fun until I was in my 20s.
Yeah, so don't miss out.
I fucking raged. Oh my god, I didn't get into like trouble. Because I think I was just grown up enough to like know the limits. Whereas if you're a teenager, teenagers are fucking idiots. Let's be clear.
Yeah, exactly. When I was an idiot, I was like, "Fuck the cops," fuck the police.
That was so fun. Oh, I'm in jail. Shit.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm in jail. Yeah. And the first time you're in jail, you cry like a baby.
I can imagine. I'm so glad I've never experienced that.
You think it's all over, and then the third time you're in jail, you watch all the other little kids crying, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up, man!"
I'm such a pussy. I never did that.
You're gonna get bailed out the next day. Don't worry.
Yeah. Never been to jail, thankfully. I've had all of my run-ins with the law have either been as the victim of a crime or as not realizing that I hadn't paid some fucking tax. That was fun. Because I didn't know when I first moved out was like not 1920, and no one had told me that about how to do all sorts of stupid simple things that I should have known how to do. And then I get this phone call one day and saying, "Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about your council tax. Yeah, well, I wanted to, get through to you before we had to send the police to your front door." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh,
fucking shitting myself.
Oh god, it was shit like that. People tend to understand though. Like it's not.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I've never been in any real trouble, and I'm not proud of it. I'm just like meh. Just a thing.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Mara's talking about the live election results. I don't feel like I want to watch this. Actually, now that I think about it, I just would rather not.
Someone goes, "How do you feel about la 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 la? Nobody's president."
We know it's going to be Hillary, pretty much, and if I'm wrong, then that'll be amazing. But
I would be very surprised if it's Hillary. I would be very surprised.
Really?
If it isn't Hillary, sorry.
Yeah, because I mean, she's got all the backing of everybody. She's got the celebrities. She's got such a fucking wonderful system we have where you can buy celebrities. But I mean, yeah, it's if Trump wins, it'll be amazing. But
I'll be gobsmacked, and great.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna torture myself by watching that. I think that's what Sargon's stream is gonna be about, right? So
I imagine so.
We'll let him go through that. I don't want to.
He'll do the big boy important stuff, and we'll just take the piss out of people and swear at them.
Yeah, Mara's right though. We need to change it to the popular vote and just leave it there. That'd be like a real fucking election. But it's not that. Plus, I'm sure Hillary will win both. So
yeah, I know it's more complicated than that as well. And the like all the what is it? Democracy is the best worst system.
Yeah.
Like democracy is a terrible, awful, rubbish system, and it is literally the best we've got. And might ever have.
But there are other ways to do democracy, other ways to do voting. So
indeed.
It's time for us to look at that maybe, but
whatever. A lot of them have their pros and cons. That's the thing. Everything's pros and cons. Like there's no perfect system, which is a fucking shame because that'd be nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, people aren't perfect, so the systems can't be. But whatever.
I am one of the people that genuinely think that the biggest problem with American politics would be the money.
Yes. I think the biggest problem with American social issues is the money. We would talk about Black Lives Matter. I think a lot of that is just class. And you know what? It pisses me off. The Black Lives Matter pisses me off more than feminists, right? Like the modern feminists. Like Black Lives Matter has serious, real issues revolving around the Black community, and they are missing every fucking point that they should be making and turning it into this race war. Like,
well, the race war, it just isn't going to fix any of the actual problems.
No, it's the thing causing problems. People are dying because of this shit.
My take on it is that anything that they do to actually fix the problems properly would have to help white people, and that seems to be the biggest issue with that.
Yeah, because it would be income based, I would think.
Means tested fucking help.
Yeah. And there's poor people who are white, believe it or not. Contrary to Bernie Sanders' stupid fucking remark. White people do know what it's like to live in ghettos. I grew up below the poverty line. We know what it's like to have nothing.
Like the thing where they go, oh, look, if we take this white name and this typically black name, all right, take a middle class black name and a stereotypical redneck name and give me the results. You know,
I don't know how valid that shit is. You know,
I don't know how valid it is, but you know, there are white stereotypes that are considered pretty bad. You know, like I said, the redneck idea. You know, the people who live in caravans and just people, or everybody thinks they're scum.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I live in Florida. I know all about the rednecks. I grew up with the rednecks. Yeah, they are scum. But it's all about, you know, what you have to do when you don't have any money, and Black communities are affected more. The fact that there are Black communities at all is still a problem. The fact that the civil rights movement wasn't quite a success, and overall, you know, the integration didn't work out too well. And so you've got these little fucking third world countries where Black people literally do have to fucking, you know, or they feel that they have to sell drugs. They have to, you know, subvert the law to make any kind of living and to get out of where they are. And that's a real problem, but it's all comes down to money. It's not systemic racism. You know, not that, see, they like to conflate racism in the system, which would be a goddamn surprise if it didn't happen, if racism didn't find its way into the system. If
there were no racist people in the system, I would be astounded.
That would be amazing.
That doesn't mean the system is racist.
Exactly. It's in fact the opposite. They throw this. I wasn't ready for this, but they throw a report about the FBI warning that KKK members are trying to infiltrate the police systems and stuff like that. And then they show that as an example of systemic racism. I'm like,
why would that report exist if there was
exactly the whole point of the report is to say we don't want this to happen. We are the system, the fucking federal government. And we're trying to warn you that they might be trying to get in, and we're going to try to weed them out. That's not systemic racism. That's racism infiltrating the system and the system wanting to get rid of it. The system is obviously not racist.
It's just one of those, like, when you have a piece of information and you can make it fit your view, it's quite easy to do if you're dishonest and or stupid.
You just throw all reason out the window so that you can be upset because we want to be upset because we don't have enough problems. Like we need to find problems and make them up. The country is probably in the best state, or was probably in the best state that, you know, in terms of racist issues and gendered issues that it had ever been. So now, you know, we're turning it into this horribly racially divisive nation, giving the KKK reasons to talk, giving them reasons to come out and say, "See, we told you so, them niggers," blah, 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 blah. And everything sucks because of it. But
even with all of that, like, nobody has it better in, like, reality, like, now than they have for pretty much any other point in human history ever, unless they were literally kings.
Yeah,
I mean, all of us, pretty much anybody who isn't homeless.
It's a pretty good fucking time to be a white woman in America right now.
I think it's pretty much a good time to be alive, as long as you have
that too. Yeah, it depends on where you are. I wouldn't want to live in the Middle East.
No. In the Western world, in Western society, in liberal democracies, we have it amazingly good. And to be honest, even if you are homeless, if you pull your thumb out and go somewhere, you will find somewhere to live eventually. And this is me speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I spent a fucking year homeless.
Me too, actually.
I was
about that much time, actually, yeah. When I lost my job.
I was very fortunate that I managed to couch dive pretty much the entire time.
You had friends, but that's because you were white. Black people don't have friends.
No black person ever had a friend ever. But fuck me, getting a home out of the system, which is what I had to do, because it's almost impossible to get a job when you're homeless.
It's hard. Yeah, you have to settle for shit jobs.
I couldn't get a job because they always wanted me to have somewhere to live.
Oh, really? So it's like harder where you are. Like, because I could get a paper day job, you know, day labor, basically like what we think only Mexicans do. You know, I could do that, and I did do that for a while.
I could be completely wrong, but I'm not even sure that that's particularly a thing over here. Like, you talk about like when people go to Home Depot and.
No, we literally would just sign up at some temp office. If we didn't have an address, it didn't matter.
There are temp places.
Yeah, there'd be a place that you would go, and you would go out and do manual labor, and you get paid for that day.
I imagine that probably could have been a possibility, but it didn't help that I was also painfully depressed, and I was just shit at life at that point.
That's understandable. Life is tough.
I would probably be better at being homeless now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that was something that never even occurred to me. I don't know if they needed, but they may have. I don't know.
Just go out and work with the city. We can work with, you know, there's shit you can do, but it's hard work, and you get fucking $60 for a day. Yeah. You know, it's not sustainable. But it's an option that you can do to keep yourself just a little tiny bit above water. And that's what some people have to do in this world. And I don't know, man, when I did it, it was overwhelmingly white. And there were a lot of Spanish people too, because, well, I live in Florida. There's Spanish people everywhere. But, you know, you fucking figure it out. You figure your life out.
But like I was going to say, if you can survive it, eventually there are systems in place that help people get homes. Especially in my country, like, I got given a home, and while I was looking for work, there's a social safety net. We've got a thing called job seekers allowance, and there's other things that come with that, which are the benefit system.
Right.
So I literally could have a home and money in my pocket and, you know, food in my belly.
Right. Yeah, and there's welfare programs. I was on unemployment for a little while.
I know America is much, much, much tougher with that stuff, and I would hate to not have the same sort of safety net we have here. it's basically allowed me to get to where I am now and have a good life and be a good functioning member of society and, you know, giving things back.
Yeah. No,
and
I
so
mean,
I'm a big proponent of that in a
but
big
like
way.
I said before we started streaming, like I said, there is that, like, once you're older and you know what it's like to be at the bottom of the barrel, there is this sort of impulse once you get something to protect it, like at all costs, that at any moment you can lose everything. And you know that very well. And then of course with you've got kids, so you've got even
I think on the other end of that
reason.
though, I'm also infinitely more generous than when I was, because there was a period when I was working as a young man.
Yeah.
In the early stage of my life, and all of my money went to me and went on pointless shit and was basically wasted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And after my period of just shitness, and then I started getting my life back on track, and now I would say that I'm a lot more generous. I give money to charity.
Me too. Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, and yeah, you do get. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if that was an age thing or a combination of the two. But it's just something that happens to you.
Probably a combination. Yeah, you don't have the money at first to do shit like that, and then when you do.
But when I was a kid, I say a kid, a late teen, early 20s, I had disposable income at that point, and I just wasted it on shit all the time. God, the amount of money I've wasted that I just wish I could.
No. You don't want to wish to get it back. That's exactly what you do. That is exactly the right thing to do. You were a kid. You had shit you wanted to do, and you paid for it. You had the fun. Like now, I'm 33 years old. I don't give a fuck if I never see another nightclub again. I love fucking dive bars, so I need to see those. But like, I like to stay home more. I have. Usually, I told you I'm broke now, but I have usually some kind of disposable income that I can just sort of, this is something I care about. This is something that I want to help, and you'll put your money into better places. And it's a combination of being an adult and having the money. So we've gotten pretty boring.
I was just thinking, I mean, it's all like good, sensible shit.
Yeah,
I've run out of my stupid questions, and to be honest, it's just past 1 o'clock in the morning here. So,
all right.
I would think this is probably the best time to call it so that I can go to bed, because I have to get up in the morning and take my kids to fucking school and all that.
Well, I'm really, really, really glad that we got the opportunity to talk, because we've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah,
I hope
sorting the times out with each other. You work very late, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm off today, so it was easier.
But yeah, and we should do it again, because this was really good fun. I think my idea for having little questions wasn't as stupid as I thought it was while I was writing them.
No, it was fun.
Actually quite entertaining. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it, and anybody, because this is going to be on my channel, I don't know if you want a copy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I might pull it and put it up so that I have something.
But if that doesn't happen and this just remains on my channel, go and subscribe to this guy. He's fucking awesome. I want to say his name again, but I'm terrified I'm going to fuck it up.
Edindro Whitehall.
Edindro Whitehall. If you type that into YouTube, he is the only thing that shows up.
Yeah,
which is fucking awesome.
At least there's that. Yeah.
There's a few channels that you type that are reasonably big, and you type their name in, and it comes up with a lot of other bullshit before them, and it's just like, but yours comes straight up. So,
yay!
Once this is live, if I can change like the fucking description and stuff, I'll add links and bullshit. But I ain't doing that tonight. Fuck that. Can't be asked.
Fuck that. Go to bed. All right.
Thank
you so much for having me on, dude.
You're welcome. Thanks so much for organizing and doing this when you were going out to vote and all that bullshit.
No worries.
Right. Okay. I have to find the thing now, don't I?
You have to figure out how to stop it. This is the big challenge.
Is it that one? It's that one. Okay, folks. Thanks very much. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.